Hi, hello. Welcome to the Cozy Ghoul Society. I'm your host, Anna, and today we're diving into two haunted stories from Reddit. So light a candle, grab a blanket, and settle in. This isn't a scream in the dark kind of tale. It is the kind that creeps in softly, a whisper in the hallway, a flicker in the corner of your eye, a chill you can't explain. The story was originally shared on Reddit by 1,000 Vultures, and I'll be reading it for you cozy ghoul style. Story. I lived in a haunted house for 5 years. When I was 15, my family moved into a house in upstate New York. It was big, it was creaky, and it looked like the kind of place a ghost would vacation in. But we were excited. It was ours. At first, nothing felt wrong, just quiet. Too quiet. The first weird thing, my bedroom light. Every morning it was on, even if I turned it off the night before. I blamed myself, until my little sister said the same thing was happening to her. Weird, right? She said. Yeah, it was. Then came the whispers. Not voices, not words, just a soft hum, like someone was talking in the walls. One night, my mom asked if I'd been walking around late. I hadn't. She said she heard heavy footsteps on the stairs, like boots, at 3 a.m., but no one was there. We said it probably was the house settling, but deep down, we knew better. The things started to move. I'd leave my backpack on the chair at night, and it would find its way in the hallway the next morning. Shoes were misplaced, cabinets opened, drawers left ajar. We blamed each other, obviously, but no one ever confessed. We started locking our bedroom doors. The locks didn't help. One night I stayed up, sat in my room in the dark, waiting. At 2 a.m., I heard slow footsteps up in the stairs. They stopped outside my door. I held my breath. No one knocked. Nothing moved. When I opened the door, there was nothing, but the air was thick, like walking through fog. The house got colder. My mom heard crying from the basement. My dad heard something behind the attic door. We heard knocking from inside the walls. 3 taps, always three. Then my sister had a nightmare, or what we hoped was a nightmare. She said she woke up and saw a woman with black hair and no eyes, just standing at the foot of her bed. That night, all of us slept with the lights on. My dad tried to be logical, had brought in electricians, he changed the locks, nothing worked, nothing explained it. We never got answers, but whatever it was real, and it was with us. Then one day, everything stopped. The noises, the lights, the whispers, gone. No warning, no reason. We lived there for 5 years, and then we moved. But sometimes, when I go back to visit, the stair light is on. And when I pass the attic door, I swear I hear breathing. All right, besties, take a deep breath, grab a snack, sip some tea, because the next story is just as chilling. This one's called The Unseen Roommate by Reddit user throwawayhauntedhouse. I used to live in a tiny rental house with my college roommate. Cute place, old, cheap, probably haunted. We joked about it all the time until things got real. It started small, keys disappearing, drawers opening, the usual, it's probably nothing stuff. Then one night, my roommate came into my room shaking. She said someone whispered her name while she was trying to sleep. Except I'd been in the shower. We chalked it up to stressed. School was insane, but it kept happening. A week later, I heard footsteps pacing in the kitchen, but when I got up to check, it was dark. No one there. The air smelled like burnt matches. One night, I woke up to find the living room light on, then the TV playing static, and all the kitchen chairs pulled into a circle. We don't own static channels, and we never sit in a circle. Another time, I heard something walking in the attic. It was loud. I opened the hatch with the flashlight and nothing, just dust. But I swear something breathed on me. Oof, that would scare me personally. It got worse. My roommate left after waking up with scratches down her back. And she said, I don't care what's going on. I'm not staying here. I stayed a little longer because I didn't have anywhere else to go. But one night I was alone in the house and every single door slammed shut at once. I packed a bag and left that night. We never found an explanation, no history of the house, no deaths, no reasons. But I still wonder if whatever lived here, was it just waiting for someone else to move in? Haunted houses don't always scream. Sometimes they whisper. Sometimes they follow. Huge thanks to 1,000 Vultures and Throwaway Haunted House for sharing their stories. You're listening to the Cozy Ghoul Society, where it's always haunted, but make it cozy. Until next time, stay warm, stay weird, and maybe leave the light on.